The 14th Amendment, here it is. It said, no person shall be a senator or representative in Congress or elected president shall have engaged in insurrection. That's why it was so important for the FBI to instigate January 6th, and that's why Nancy Pelosi made sure there wasn't any National Guard or security there, and the rest of the cops took the gates away and the fences away, and they swung the doors wide open.
Jamie Raskin in Congress has said, let people vote for Trump if they want. We're not going to certify his election anyway. So he may be elected, but we're not going to let him be inaugurated.
Because they're going to invoke that clause from the 14th Amendment saying Trump incited an insurrection. Here he is saying it.
It's going to be up to us on January 6, 2025 to tell the rampaging Trump mobs that he's disqualified. And then we need bodyguards for everybody in civil war conditions, all because the 9 justices, not all of them, but these justices who have not many cases to look at every year, not that much work to do, a huge staff, great protection, simply do not want to do their job and interpret what the great 14th Amendment means. Civil war conditions, all because all
because you went against the Constitution and inserted your pre-chosen candidate. That's why. That's why you're going to need bodyguards, and that's why there's going to be a civil war, because you motherfuckers are undermining the Constitution like you've done since 2016, when a guy who wasn't pre-selected by the war machine and the deep state won the goddamn election, and you didn't see it coming. Those exact same establishment, war machine, Wall Street, establishment, deep state motherfuckers, and that's what he's planning on doing. I'm not making this up.
This was in June 2020, being organized by military, intelligence, State Department, and high-level political operatives from both sides of the aisle. Again, both the former heads of the both major political parties, who were both anti-Trump. And one of the most consequential moves in their war game for how to make sure Biden was inaugurated, even if Trump was elected, was that Team Biden role-played by no less than John Podesta, who would then occupy this very senior slot in the Biden administration, White House.
So they did a role play on this, just like they did Project 201 when they role played COVID, and it worked out just like they role played it. They did another role play of how they would deal with Donald Trump winning re-election. And that's what the establishment doesn't want, a guy who they can't control. And so they're going to use the 14th Amendment, instigate something like that so they could do something like this. And believe me, they're thinking about other ways to do this, if not blatantly outright flipping votes. There's no video that shows they're flipping votes for Donald Trump. It's always the other way.